Don't worry, guys. If you make it out of here alive, I'm sending you to a much nicer place.
Oh, wonderful.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Well, it's from getting here to there. That's the trick.
That's the trick, yeah.
You'll be able to buy pants.
Wearing
I can
pants.
buy pants now.
Who needs pants? You're going to be made fun of for your lack of pants. Anyway,
We have pants, don't we?
you have thongs.
We are a desert people. We have pants.
Basically what he's trying to imply is that if he does not get this mask back to this gentleman, then Odin's word is not worth really a lot.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Which is really bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
not
bad.
He's gonna get some bad Yelp reviews.
So it's like the word of Odin on Fate, Yelp reviews.
It's like
1 out of 5 stars.
great food. Stuff gets stolen though.
Well,
Service is okay.
I want to imagine that just like somebody, just like there's a Yelp page about Odin, and there's just like internet trolls just writing a really bad review.
Odin can't keep an eye on one mask.
Oh.
He's only got one.
But by internet trolls, you totally mean frost giants, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
100%. But I'm just
Like,
now
this
imagining
guy's a total
frost
frost giant.
giants on the internet.
Okay. What was that, Sam?
The audience is cheering a lot for Howie. There's a lot of like really good ones. It's Howie, Wowie, Howie, Howie, Zowie, Break the Douchador.
Door! Oh my god!
I love it.
Yes!
Oh, I want that on a
How many
shirt
people-
now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to D20 Live. And we're back in the world of Lancer, in the world of Union and the diaspora of humankind. And
I'm gonna
Mike
die.
is,
I'm gonna
Mike
die.
is a little jazzed. I'd like to introduce my players today, starting with, well, you can go in any order you like. Mike.
Yo! Hi, I'm Mike. I am the guy who runs D20 Live. I am also today playing Armin Takeshi, also known as Overheat. I have taken license levels and things I should not have. I have one weapon that if it blows up, it will take my mech with me. Continue.
Castigate the hedgehog. Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'll be playing Xeno Auric, otherwise known as Weaver, in my Blackbeard called Warmest Regards, which I just saw. So we're looking forward to some grappling, some smacking some people. It'll be a good time.
Then we got Cassie.
Hey everybody, it's me, Cassie D20 Love Chew. I'm back playing Garnet Flynn, aka Mama Bear, in my big punchy, not quite bear-shaped friend, but it's a bear in my heart.
It's absolutely a beware.
I mean, that's where I got the name for my mech from. The Japanese name for beware.
Kitaraguma?
Kitaraguma.
Yeah. And
That's
then
right.
we have, last but not least, Chief Macbeth.
Hello, it's me, Chief Macbeth from Twitch.tv, and today
I'm going to be playing Toby, and I'm riding inside my new mech called Toby Again. Instead of my old mech, which was called also Toby.
Now, Toby here is playing the only non-human character.
I'm
in our game.
the NHP, the non-human pilot, and
You are so
I was
shy.
made actually by Cassie's character.
Yeah, by Garnet.
Yeah.
And,
Mother.
and
Mother violence.
he likes to plug into his mech and effectively become the mech.
Yeah.
You
So,
just
yeah.
get a bigger body.
Yeah, he just like sits he, like plugs himself in, and then he's just the bigger mech then at that point.
It's like a cat standing on the table. It's like, I'm big now.
I'm big. Am I scary? You gonna get it?
And I am your friendly neighborhood Dave. I'll be your GM for today. Accompanying our gallant players through the mishaps and triumphs of in the Lancer universe. But before we get started, I'd like to throw to Michael for some announcements.
Well, first of all, D20 Live will be returning in 2 weeks for Jordan's game, which I believe he has chosen Miami Nights for a return.
Again, yes. We'll be going back to
massive popular demand. And following up 1 week later, in March the 5th, we will be doing the final episode of Star Wars Let's Kill Vader. Will a striptease save the players from their inevitable demise by Ewoks? Who knows? And Devin has a game that he's preparing for later.
Oh, damn it. Oh, we're off to a great start. Oh, so without further ado, let's dive right in.
Oh, good thing I have a tissue box at my desk for when I
Yeah.
inevitably start cry laughing.
The year is 5016U. 5016 years since the formation of Union. The first committee that gathered all of the world, effectively the world government, to ensure the survival of humanity. But that was just after humanity pulled itself together after the fall. 5016U is actually 15,000 years from what we would say is the modern era. have passed since humanity tried to extinguish itself. Humans have left our home planet, Earth, now known as the Cradle, colonized the planets in our home system, and expanded beyond our home system Sol. Then there was the Second Dark Age, a time of unprecedented conflict and strife, where Earth's surface was almost made unlivable. But we survived, and we spread as far and wide as we could to ensure humanity's continuity. Union was founded to reconnect these lost colonies and support them. During a golden age of a time, in a way, the Demos event happened. An AI achieved full sentience on Mars and gave itself a name, Ra. It then infiltrated a research station on Mars's moon, Deimos, which disappeared without a trace. But not quite without a trace. But Ra didn't just take the moon. It left humanity with some gifts. The robots all over Mars were gifted with the seed of sentience. Humanity also gleaned some useful scientific data from Deimos' disappearance through space-time. This allowed us to make breakthroughs in traveling faster than light, using the blink gates. You are all Lancer pilots. You pilot combat robots designed to redefine the way war is waged. Lancers are the scouts, the armor, and the cavalry, and work in concert with infantry, performing their maneuvers. You were, as a recap from our last 3 episodes, you were on your way to the Boundary Garden, a region of contested space, to reinforce the Union forces fighting the Onic Ascendancy invasion, until your ship, the UNB Selene, was destroyed above the planet Celestine. You managed to escape the wreckage and make it planetside with the shipboard non-human person, or NHP, and your mechs. There you repelled this onslaught of members of the refugee fleet and made a call for help. It took 3 months for the relief fleet to arrive from the Blink Gate, but they still couldn't make orbit without incurring massive casualties. Coordinating with the fleet, your squad was tasked with deactivating the planetary defense grid by unseating a rogue cascading NHP, non-human person. I keep saying that.
It's not so bad.
Yeah. Allowing the fleet to arrive. During your final push, the moon Deimos appeared in orbit. Ra had finally made their return, even if for a brief moment. This respite, or literal deus ex machina, gave your squad a brief moment to remove the rogue NHP from the dangerously overclocked planetary management supercomputer, which reset the planetary defense grid. Without further inhibition, the relief fleet was able to enter into orbit and dispatch ground forces to confront the refugee navy's members in hiding. So, now we're all caught up.
Before we continue, hold on. Endemic Chemical has followed us. Thank you, Endemic Chemical.
Thank you very much.
Heckin' yeah. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Legion. So, after the events of Planet Celestine, cleanup efforts have begun, and the relief forces are helping the local populace rebuild their infrastructure. The PC, our players here are overseeing the installation of a new planetary governance NHP. So you're back down in the server stack that was overclocked before, and you're just present while some technicians are installing a new casket, or a NHP mind casket into the governance system. Yes,
Question.
Michael.
Weren't all the coolers like super fucking melted down here?
Yeah, we fucked that place up. That was my second question. My first question is: are we watching it outside our mechs, or are we in our mechs?
You are without mech.
Oh, okay.
You're just
that
pilots.
makes me uncomfortable as a person. But okay.
I'm so vulnerable.
So I don't like being outside.
It's more dangerous for you in your mech.
Combat happens around your mech.
I have anxiety when I'm not inside my flaming ball of death. Thank you very much. The fire is designed to go.
I'm anxious when I'm not inside a huge machine that threatens to kill its pilot at any given moment.
Yeah. I feel like this is a conversation Toby and my character are actually having in game.
Yeah, it's like, I feel nervous outside my brother.
Why? Why?
It's like your version of being vulnerable with each other for some reason.
Well, look, man. I mean, it's a giant machine of death, and it has all those systems in place to protect me that I turned off.
There are so many more things that are going to kill you when you're in your robot than when you're not in your robot.
No.
And all the things that are going to kill you when you're in your robot are you.
That's only one thing. I'm one thing.
It's enough.
Toby, you've gotten really judgmental as we've removed the shackles from your brain. I just need to tell you that.
Well, I can say mean words,
Like
so I now have opinions.
Just not around the kids.
Like Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
Someone
I'm
took
making
out
some of
Toby's
this fun.
V-chip.
Someone taught Toby fake swears as a joke.
Beans.
Bean.
So, someone took out Toby's V-chip.
Oh, shoot that.
But they didn't teach him real swears.
He couldn't swear, and then he could swear, and then it was like, you can just make up your own.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna make up some words. This is gonna be fun.
Tartar sauce.
Oh, crumpets.
Shoes.
Ottoman.
Moss.
So, Dave, what's happening as they're installing this thing? Because didn't we, like, light it on fire? Didn't I light it on fire?
It has been a few days since the combat.
Yeah, all of the stacks that were in here were overheating because the system was becoming sentient. So all the coolant stacks that were in this hallway were like melting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all of the non-human persons are considered sentient. When an NHP starts cascading, it's effectively trying to think itself to death.
Or godhood.
Or godhood. Either way, it could blow itself up by overtasking itself, or it could expand its frame of reference and
send out of existence.
Effectively. It can see the curvature of space-time, and it doesn't like the curve.
I can cascade and force my way into the afterlife.
Then I got bored and I came back. I've got stories. But yeah, as they make the final connection with the NHP casket, green lights start lighting up all around you. They've been making repairs to the system, and they say, "All right, we're done.
Huh.
Everything's good.
This is good."
Yeah.
Yeah. And an elevator at the end of the hall, or end of the entranceway, opens up, and there's Lieutenant Dove, who issued your initial mission.
Oh, the man who pays us.
Yeah.
Dovey, how's you doing, bro?
The man who pays you and my mom.
Is that you?
Toby doesn't get paid.
Are you resentful that you don't get paid, or are you establishing authority that you don't need to get paid?
Toby doesn't like that he doesn't get paid because Toby's not made of worthless organic material.
Do you want to get paid?
Wait. I feel like that's not fair. I have not heard about this. I did not know that Toby was not getting paid.
Yeah, Mom, they're not paying me.
Wow. Can we make some changes on this?
I mean,
are we sure this is accurate?
He is a working, contributing member to society. He deserves to get paid, please.
I did a good job.
You did a great job,
I did
sweetie.
a very good job last time.
You did a very good job.
I didn't kill any people that we weren't supposed to be killing.
Yes.
So, Lieutenant Dove approaches, and he's like, "What's this I hear about one of my soldiers not getting paid?"
That seems to be correct, sir.
He pulls open he pulls open a tablet, and it's like, Toby. There you are. It
Oh,
says
I
you
am
have
getting
been paid, but you've never made a withdrawal.
Oh.
Toby, is your bank account in your brain?
Now I'm embarrassed.
Do I need to teach you online banking, sweetie?
Yes, Mom, please.
Okay, I will teach
I'm like a
you online
grandfather
banking.
with their phone. Like, how do I open the app?
He turns the slate around and he shows you the number, and it's substantial.
Oh yeah,
because you
Toby just
haven't
like-
been to.
Ooh.
Well.
Just like beep boop boop boop.
It's like, I can buy that Lego set I've always wanted.
You can buy the
knows I love
$500
I can buy 7 of those Lego sets that I have always wanted. The same one 7 times.
Sure, you get to enjoy food, but do you have the Lego Death Star?
I have 7 of them. I made them into a ring. I wear it.
In like whatever they call his like personal quarters, which is probably just like a small closet. He's got like a bunch of Legos in there, just flooding in a corner.
There's an outlet, your charge cable, and Legos.
And just Legos.
So,
They're
soldiers.
my special collect boxes.
All right.
Roblox, the inferior block.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
We have Legos at home. The Legos at home is Roblox.
Soldiers,
you
we
mean
have
Mega
orders.
We have orders.
What are our
We're
orders,
just here
boss?
talking about fucking Legos, and he's like, "Hey, let's get back to point of order here."
Yeah, right. Okay. You got it.
All right, we have
I'm
orders.
focused.
It turns out that the reappearance of Demos has a third committee panicking.
Yeah.
Third committee, of course, being
our boss,
the people in charge of Union.
Yeah.
And me, and you. And
Yeah.
because of that, we need to retrieve a parcel and return it to Union HQ on Mars on the double.
Okay. That doesn't
Problem
sound too
being,
bad. Oh,
sorry?
I spoke too soon. I said that doesn't sound too bad. Then before you said problem being. That's on
that
me.
doesn't sound too bad. However,
However, fuck.
Oh.
the parcel is
Mustard.
hidden away in a hard-to-get-to place, Jupiter. Not only do we need to get you to the blink gate in the system, which is 3 months away, a hard burn, but we have to get you from Sol System's blink gate in orbit around Mars to Jupiter and then back to Mars.
Oh,
this is so
Wait,
complicated.
why? I spaced out for a minute. We're going to Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like it's right there. Like it. Can you not see Jupiter? It's huge. Is that where the robot moon went?
No.
No.
Okay,
No,
why are we
but,
going to Jupiter?
Because
Toby,
there's
what
a
is it?
parcel being hidden there.
Oh, stuff's hidden in Jupiter?
Yeah.
Yes. The thing that
Okay,
we're
is it
trying to
in
retrieve.
Jupiter or on one of the moons of Jupiter?
It's Jupiter proper, Jupiter Prime.
Ooh.
Okay,
yeah, that is problems.
out of character, I have a question. Hang on a second. Isn't Jupiter just entirely gas?
Yes.
How is
Not
anything hidden
entirely.
anywhere? in
Isn't the
there?
gravity on Jupiter so intense that if we get out of our mechs, we're gonna fucking die?
I mean, wouldn't
There
it
is
just crush our
actually a
fucking mechs?
there is a huge planetoid inside Jupiter. That
Yeah,
is
it's,
what contains the gas around it.
Great.
It's a low density quote unquote core.
Which is extremely hot, also, by the by.
Yes.
Jupiter is such a large gas giant that it's effectively classified as a failed star.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
You guys
we'll get to that.
are going to have a bad time on this planet's surface if that's what we're doing, especially you. And
Points at Mike's character.
Over here. Why? The heat thing.
because it's going to be hot. And you know what
Is
you
there-
do? Get hot.
But
On
hear me
purpose.
out. Hear me out. Part of my mech is designed to burn hot, so it'll actually just speed up the process.
Yeah. And the process is the part where you die. Like, it's speed
let's try
up
to make-
the die part.
Let's try to make some sense of this. Dave, is it on like a platform of some sort floating in the atmosphere of Jupiter?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
We have many mining spires that are
There we
suspended
go.
in the high atmosphere and stretching down to lower parts of the atmosphere to harvest valuable gases.
Like a Cloud City sort of situation.
Yes.
I have a question.
What's up? Shoot.
The method by which they are suspended, is it suspended in such a way that 4 chucklefucks could easily destroy it, thus ending in their inevitable demise?
I believe there was a quote one time, too big to fail, and then they failed.
Oh. We may have to
Classic.
summon Jupiter. Okay, I just need to know where this was going. All right, let's do it.
But, where was I? There we go. Union has deemed it necessary to redeem a particularly valuable favor from the Voladores. Have any of you heard of them?
No.
No.
Oh
Is there
God,
like a
what was
kind
that?
of what? Yeah,
That was me. That was me saying no. I made like a little no sound.
Like a little game show buzzer.
Yeah. And when I get
So-
stuff, it sounds like this. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
Good job.
myth has it that the Voladores used to be human, but they
Okay.
spent so much time in blink space that they went a little bug nuts.
Oh, cool.
They're also the only people that we have come in contact that have figured out faster than light technology.
Oh.
Our favor that we pulled in was to hitch a ride on one of their ships direct
Oh.
to Jupiter so that we don't have to use the blink gate system.
Okay.
They're going to meet us in orbit.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I've arranged for a shuttle outside. Your mechs are outside, so you have to load those up. But yeah, this is a very valuable favor that we've pulled in to get you directly there, so that it doesn't take 3 months to get to the first blink gate, and then 3 weeks to get from Mars to Jupiter, and then back to Mars.
No.
Never mind all the time dilation shit that happens because we're not near gravity.
Yeah.
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 So
that's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a whole
Look, what do you mean it's been 4 hours?
What do you mean you got married? We were going on our first date.
That is actually a thing that they bring up in Interstellar, and I think it's very cool that they're just like, yeah, we were on the planet's surface for 5 minutes, and we got back up to the ship, and our co-pilot who was left on the ship is now an old man.
Yeah.
Like, whoops, it's been 40 years.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those planets around that black hole were having a bad time.
Yeah.
But there's a shuttle outside waiting for you, and we've arranged for a rendezvous in orbit. Any questions?
None so far. What kind of? Well, yeah. Hold on. What kind of resistance are we expecting?
We don't know, but since you are our new Pathfinder team, and you currently aren't engaged in conflicts in the Boundary Garden, we decided to send you.
Okay. Do we know who we're going up against?
It's in the Sol system, so it's particularly well guarded. We aren't expecting any resistance, but we do want to have a mech team arrive to pick up the parcel.
Yeah.
In case things go completely sideways.
Oh, but what are the odds of that happening?
What are the odds indeed?
So, any further questions?
No.
No.
Nope. Don't think so.
All right, well, dismissed. Gives you a...
I should check on my mech, see if it's intact with all the
Yay.
modifications I made.
Yeah.
So,
Get
since it
up
has
and
been a few days, you been granted new license levels and the ability to print your mechs and rebuild
Yay.
your mechs. So you've got your brand new shiny mechs outside that only have paint scratches off of the hands since you were helping with rebuilding infrastructure.
Oh,
And
cool.
On the feet from walking around. So they look pretty out of the box. Effectively.
Can I get inside my mech to drive it?
Absolutely.
I hop inside and I rip out the alarm that lets me know that I've been in the danger zone. I throw it out.
It has a little.
Because of course you do.
It has a little speaker on it, and as you throw it away, it's danger zone.
I don't.
You're just like pulling it out.
Wait, you need me? No.
Looking into the distance.
What is my
Father, why have
purpose?
you
You
put
tell
this
me when I'm on
me?
fire. Why?
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the team, buddy.
So, you power up your mechs, and a shuttle has just recently landed outside of the central government building. And you load up.
It's funny when you tear out those sensors and throw them away. Every time you start overheating or are on fire, those little like there's wires hanging in your cockpit will start sparking, and you're like, "Uh-oh!" Some like live wires start sparking in the cockpit. Like, uh-oh.
It's how I know it's more effective than something that would alarm me.
It's like, man, I should have tied those off.
I mean, it might be more
Oops.
effective because it's, an additional fire hazard.
Electrical tape only melts.
Yeah, the electrical tape just fucking melts off of it. Whoops.
I like my mech.
So, all of your mechs board, and then I believe Toby also.
Yeah.
Is that the Barbarossa frame?
It is the Barbarossa frame.
So it takes one step onto the shuttle's ramp, and the front landing gear lifts off the ground. So you are a size 3 monstrosity.
Yeah, the H.A. Barbarossa is a fucking huge robot, and he's just standing outside going,
"Biggest robot, yes."
He's got his
Mom,
hands
look at
in
me,
the air.
I'm so large.
Look how large I am. Mom, look how large it is.
Yes, you're such a big boy. Look at you.
And once you get past the hinge point of the ramp, the front gear slam back down on the ground.
The fucking suspension screams.
It's a...
Yeah, I was like, cool.
We don't got no shocks today.
Well,
and little arms with hooks latch onto your mechs to secure them for takeoff.
Awesome.
And the door closes behind you with a couple of big footprints in it now, and the engines kick on, and the shuttle struggles to get off the ground.
You can do it. I believe in you.
It decides to do a low-level acceleration before starting to make its orbital run.
Oh yeah, there it is. Size 3.
Bring up some speed, and soon the whooshing air wind sounds outside the shuttle bleed away, and you're suddenly just hearing the HVAC system inside the shuttle. And you are in the inky black of space, now in orbit around planet Celestine. You made it! You got off the damn planet!
My God!
Oh, you were supposed to have R&R here, and you had a whole military campaign, and now you're back off the planet.
Yeah. Hated that place anyways.
I know, I had fun.
Yeah, fuck that planet.
I mean, you can with that cannon of yours.
I'm so excited to see if that does anything.
Oh, it does something.
Oh yeah.
So within a few minutes, you're in orbit, and the pilots, I gave him a name, Corporal Loran, puts the engines to idle, and you all start floating Your mechs are tied down, but you may not be as you enter orbit. And a few minutes later, without warning, there's a bright flash of blink radiation, and a sphere of warped space forms in front of the shuttle. Corporal Lauren says, "Hey, you might want to take a look at this. That's pretty fantastic, seeing blink activity outside of a blink gate."
Yeah, why the hell not? Let's be horrified.
What? Guys, what?
So
Toby
there's
runs over.
I run over as well.
I love your VTuber run.
He's not programmed for it at all. Looks like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, just gotta do a little run.
Oh, and so you can see space itself has having a lensing effect as it is being gravitationally warped, and out of the center of it, you can see a silhouette of something coming through this warp bubble, and it bursts through the front or the nearest side, and you can see trailing gases and other detritus pulling away from the ship, residues that have glommed onto the ship, and with a sleek wing shape making up the majority of the silhouette, the Voladore's ship comes to a stop above the shuttle, running lights becoming visible. A soft beam illuminates the cockpit glass of the shuttle, displaying little holographic docking instructions and visitor restrictions for your time aboard. And so Corporal Lauren obeys the instructions, and you are suddenly engulfed by the landing bay of the Voladore ship.
Mom, are these bad guys?
Well, these were the people we were told about.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do the job for these people, right?
Sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
No, there was a favor called in to get you a ride.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, their ship is very dirty. Why is it a dirty ship?
Sam's got something.
Thank you, Motionless Necked, for following us. Thank you, Motionless Necked.
Yeah. So
welcome. Hard
Thank
to pronounce
you.
name.
So
Motionless Necked.
Fun fact about the Voladores. They are actually, no one sees what they look like underneath their protective suits. They're incredibly mysterious people. All kinds of big old questions. And they talk in a distinctive, weird, garbled language that's their own.
So they're kind of like Jawas, but taller?
Way taller.
Sort of,
They're like
and also
9 feet.
secretly
like
better
the-
than us.
The aliens from the beginning of Fifth Element that just like make the noises
kinda
at
like
each
that.
other, and they're
Yeah.
in the big robot suits.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Except more
right.
robes. And
God, love robes.
there's rumors that they used to be human, but they
No one knows.
decided to go down the post-human trail.
All right.
It's also really rude to ask them that if they're human anymore.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be frowned upon.
Just like,
Hey, are you human?
Tell me.
The problem was the Union used to be run by SecCom, which is basically America, hoorah, yeah, we're going to conquer you. And the Voladore didn't like them very much. So they're working with us a lot better.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
okay.
was an
Imagine why
incident. The Union wanted to get this technology from them, but the Voladores appeared above Cradle, blew up a single weather satellite, and then disappeared.
Wow.
And that's all it took for Union to say, okay, we can't play that ball. We can't play
That's
that.
rude.
We
but it
don't
was,
want that
I'm
smoke.
sorry, they blew up a weather satellite
Yeah.
that we sent over their planet.
No, on our planet.
No.
So they blew up
arrived-
one of our weather satellites over our own planet?
Yeah, when we
Yes.
started trying to force them into doing stuff.
Why? Why?
Because we started trying to force them to do stuff.
It was a show of independence that they didn't want. They didn't want to be governed by union.
Yeah, they were like, "Fuck your weather shit."
So
I suppose of all the ways that they could have shown that, that's like the least bad.
Yeah.
They chose something benign to blow up.
Yeah, Connell,
and they did it in a flashy way.
By comparison, Harrison Armory has, in fact, when Harrison was running SecCom from behind the scenes, humanity actually did find an alien species, and they nuked it back to oblivion.
Why?
Because SecCom is really bad at what they were doing.
That's why we're now a part of ThirdCom.
Yeah. It's literally what do you mean SecCom nuked a species out of existence? We found another sentient life form and we killed it.
Were they
afraid.
bad? Don't know.
Don't know.
No, don't care.
It's called the Hycernian Crisis. And you can
it was another form of sentient life. Haha, cannons go brr.
People fear what they cannot understand, and it was such a different form of life. They're effectively the Formics from Ender's Game.
Yeah.
The
Harrison
didn't know how to communicate.
Most Harrison Armory equipment was built to actually extinguish that species, including and especially the Genghis.
Oh God.
The flamethrower mech.
Actually, all mechs were kind of branched off from that conflict.
Oh, my bad.
Wow.
So that's why mechs are such a big part of combat now, is because they changed their entire doctrine.
We made huge robots to fight some alien species that we found.
Big boot, go squish.
Yep. Mech
Anyway.
guns go burr.
So,
damn it.
So, the Volatores are effectively the only other sentient species, but it's rumored that they used to be human. So they could have figured out blink space and gone nuts out in it. But they're actually really nice people. They play chess really nice, really good. They come by and trade with people every once in a while, and yeah, they're good folks. They just don't want to be under anyone's yoke.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. Yeah.
They will
So-
make damn sure you know it.
So your shuttle lands aboard the ship, and you can hear the shocks groaning under the weight of the mechs of the shuttle shocks, and which is also weird because this ship is standstill in orbit, and yet it has gravity. Wait a minute. You're noticing that it has gravity, but we're not under thrust.
Huh. That's
Another technology that they figured out.
Isn't that interesting?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So, your pilot, Corporal Lauren, opens up the side door to the ship, and you're allowed to, and gives you the instructions. All right, so they gave me some instructions for while we're on their ship. They don't like people wandering, so we're kind of limited to the hangar bay, but it's going to be a short journey of maybe 2 hours to Jupiter. So this is a first for me. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. You should be too. It's like, don't tell me how to be excited.
I'm psyched. Are you psyched? I'm psyched.
This is wild.
So kooky.
So and outside of the shuttle, there is what you've described as a volador, standing there with a wide-brimmed metal hat on his environment suit.
Look, Mom, aliens.
Yes.
And yeah,
Look.
He's like right there.
yeah,
He's just pointing right at him like,
ooh.
Yes.
he has a
not-
standard
Not like point.
bipedal construction, but he has some tertiary arms that you can tell are mechanical.
tertiary?
As in not the two you got.
Wow. Okay.
Got extra bonus arms.
Yeah, bonus arms.
Yeah. Well, primary arms is the 2 arms you have. Secondary would be another set of arms. Tertiary would be a 3rd set of arms.
That's what I
He would
was
have
envisioning
6
as
arms
well.
at that
yes.
point.
He might.
You don't know what's beneath his robes.
Yeah, you don't know where his secondary arms are, and he'll ask you kindly to keep that business to yourself.
I call them claspers.
Oh.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. Where's our PG-13 rating gone out the window?
Oh, we gave that up years ago.
Hey.
By the way,
So
I
good.
popped the hatch
That way.
open. I just go, hello! Are you a
raises
Voladores or a cosplayer?
He raises a hand. Hell yeah, I am.
Rock
For the
on!
first part, not the second.
Okay. Oh, nice! I can't believe
Garnet
sitcom
just
tried
kind
to
of
conquer
like
you.
glares.
Oh my god, I've been dressed
dude,
like
what the
this
hell?
for years. I don't know what to do.
So
You gotta get me here.
the hangar bay is a large area with room for multiple ships, but he set out a rug and some chairs
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wow.
and a little table.
Hey.
It's like a whole ass ship sitting in the hangar, and there's like a tiny little rug with some chairs like just outside of it.
It's just like a teeny tiny living room, you know?
Oh, it's just
How
charming.
lovely.
I'm going
This is
down.
what you like, right?
Yeah. And you can see off in the distance that there are some human people walking around.
Oh, cool.
It's actually been rumored that the Voladores will extend invitations to people that they like trading with, and will become their ambassadors.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very cool.
please join me.
Oh,
Thank you.
We will be departing shortly.
Okay.
so can I ask you your name, sir? Ma'am? Them? NB?
I do go by they them.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Lovely.
My name is Halidor Alpha.
A pleasure. I'm Overheat. I may die. That's Toby. That's his mom. And this is a guy we have with a gun that we picked up along the way.
Hola.
Yes, I'm Garnet. It's lovely to meet you.
A pleasure.
He just like leans in really close.
I'm Toby.
Yes, I've deduced that.
Like, oh, that's awful.
The Halidor waves to one of the people off at the side, and they bring over a tray with tea.
Oh,
Oh, what kind?
lovely.
Well, there's a couple of packs of tea. It's hot water in cups and tea bags.
Sure.
So, yeah, we've got
Toby makes himself a cup of tea.
splash.
just like, just holding it, it just splashes it against his face.
Garnet like instinctively like knows that this is what he does when it's tea time, so he just like picks up a napkin, like
He's like, look, I'm a
in
human.
between splashings.
Look, I'm a human. Splash, splash, splash.
It'd be rude not to. I have to splash myself.
We tried to get him one of the.
In Garnet's
ahead.
mind, she's like, I have to develop him like some kind of like a false digestive situation where it's just like he can enjoy the foods and the drinks but not actually need them, and also it's just like it doesn't get digested, it just all kind of ends up in a tank that I have to empty out later, but at least he gets to enjoy it.
I have a repair kit. I have
like
a repair
a
kit.
human.
At long last, I'll be able to enjoy organic meals and the process of defecation.
I got an idea. We can set this up
People
right
with
now.
shitting on them.
I got an idea. We can set this up right now. I run over to my mech's repair equipment,
No.
and I bring back a funnel and a tube, and I just jam the funnel into the tube, and I just start taping it to the front of his mouth.
I'm so into this.
He's got this funnel on his face.
I just have this horrifying picture of walking through the hangar at like 3 in the morning with like a coffee or something. I look over and there's a robot shitting in the corner. And I just have no choice but to just keep walking away.
It's not. It's
'Cause
not
I don't
like
know how to
poop,
deal with that.
It's just like whole food that has not been like chewed or digested. It's just like a whole slice of cake that's been kind of crumbled up in some like tea and water.
At the end of the tube.
Compacted into like a brick.
There's overheat on the end of the tube, just going. Trash.
Literally shits a brick.
Oh
no!
Literally shits a brick. Oh god.
Just like leans over and it's like a heavy clang as it hits the ground.
The only disturbing part of sorry, the only disturbing part about it is that you squat to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You just feel like squatting down, shitting on the floor, and I'm like, I can't do that.
He looks over at you with his one eye and he waves. Hi. Look what I had learned to do.
Prolonged eye contact.
Hard.
Okay, we should actually probably move forward in the plot, though.
Oh,
probably do
that's wonderful.
We've dicked around for a good 50 minutes.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. So a holographic display pops up in front of you, in front of the group of you, and shows that the ship is starting to veer away from the planet, and the stars look weird as that gravimetric lensed sphere forms around the ship again. And suddenly you are back in. You've transported through blink space. It takes all but a few seconds, but you are now confronted with the silhouette and colors of Jupiter right in front of you.
Blink space is literally what it does. It's very aptly named.
Yes. I cast blink. I'm behind you. What? Yeah, it's you travel in the blink of an eye.
Drops Jupiter in her hair.
All
right, Are you singing classical music right now?
Yeah, sometimes I just like to go back to it, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
So, the ship
like...
approaches. The ship approaches Jupiter, and enters into an orbit. And your Halidor Alpha says, "Well, it was a pleasure having this conversation with, but we're at your destination. I hope you enjoyed the tea."
Oh, it was lovely.
Very much, thank you.
Oh, it's been like 5 minutes and we're already there.
Yeah. Your tea hasn't even cooled.
Huh.
So I gotta drink your tea piping hot.
I haven't finished my tea. May I get a sippy cup so I can take it with me?
I don't know if we.
You're gonna try to convince them that this is like a Terran custom. That you're like, no, but you gotta give me the sippy cup. You gotta.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. He waves at someone from across the hangar, and you can see he's warming up a printer.
Yeah.
3D print a sippy cup for you.
You see, if I put the tea in the right part of my mech, it'll never go cold because my mech will overheat.
Yeah, depending on what that cup is made out of, you're gonna lose that cup.
Also, if you don't have a cup holder in there,
I'm sure.
I'm just gonna put it on top of this part here, and it'll keep the tea warm. It just vaporizes the cup.
Oh no!
Oh.
If I vaporize it so fast and at such a temperature that the tea also just evaporates.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a mist. Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
Tea mist in your cockpit.
You're suddenly in a Russian bathhouse. Everything's uncomfortably warm.
Cockpit opens and tea steam comes out.
Ah, damn it!
All right,
it smells lovely in there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
He gives you a tumbler.
Okay, I'm gonna get in my mech. Yeah, I'm gonna start the engine and stuff and make it do things.
I'm gonna boot up my stuff.
And Corporal gets back in the ship and starts warming it up. And well, it was a pleasure. Please depart in peace.
Oh, they're nice people.
Thank you very much.
And he stands outside of the ship as the human folks that work for him retreat behind bulkheads as the ship, the hangar bay depressurizes, and he gives you a wave as your ship lifts off and exits through the entrance. And suddenly you're back in zero gravity, and actually you're probably glad that you got that tumbler, because now you do have a space up.
Nice.
Tenozit has followed. Thank you, Tenozit.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Legion. And your shuttle pitches and changes direction and starts descending to the atmosphere of Jupiter.
Nice.
So, if you look back, you can see the lensing effect, bubble form behind the around the Volador ship, and it blinks out of reality.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye bye.
And now you are descending towards the mining spire or harvesting spire.
I'm gonna double check my ammo counts and my feeds.
Yep, still full.
I'm gonna check that the core of my mech, which I replaced with an impact lance, making sure all the subsystems I attached to it are working.
If anyone sees this mech, you can see this lance jutting out from the chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see fucking, oh god, you see Toby standing outside the new mech looking up at a gigantic railgun attached to it, just going, ha, yeah.
Toby's finally going through puberty.
Biggest gun.
So the shuttle is buffeted back and forth with the increasing atmospheric pressure, zooming through different density pockets of gas, and the head of the harvesting spire is now in view. It looks like a giant platform, circular in shape, covered in mildly rusting metal paneling, and beneath it is a tapered down spire that descends into the clouds below you. And your shuttle circles around, and you see the inflated balloons that keep the station aloft, and all of the lightning rods that allow for static discharge without striking these balloons.
Okay.
And you circle the shuttle circles around pad and settles down. It's a rough landing because your shock's bottomed out.
Mm-hmm.
But you've made it to Jupiter. You are in the Sol system.
Wow.
Okay.
And on your heads up, it says "Welcome to Jupiter."
Are we landing and meeting anybody, or are we go time as soon as we hit the deck?
This is where the second part of the mission begins. Lieutenant Dove did tag along, but he stayed aboard the shuttle for the transit, and now he breaks into the secondary. All right, troops. Here we are on the harvesting platform. Unfortunately, for the first part of the mission, we're going to need you to park your mechs near the elevator shaft.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the elevator. We won't need your mechs for the first part. Where the parcel is stashed is a maintenance access point halfway down the spire, with the only easy access point from the outside. And he's wheeling over this big crate, like a steamer trunk sized. And he opens it up and he asks you, "All right, so your Pathfinders, who has had free fall training?"
I mean, if you've ever fallen off something, you've had free fall training.
Well, if anyone doesn't have it, now's the time to learn. So in the crate, you see there's a bunch of a single-use jetpacks.
Sick.
And pressure equipment to harden up your suits for the atmospheric pressure.
Because my heart
Nice.
is
Okay.
really fast and very bad at everything else.
Do I have to wear one of the suits?
No.
Okay.
But he does give you a couple of fittings to go over your eye to boost the pressure of the lens.
Just so that doesn't break or anything like that. I just imagine there being like a floppy like space suit that he's like in, his head rattling around inside the helmet.
But the hardening pieces, your hard suits will do well. It's just the joints that have the weak points. So there's you add caulking and armor plates to certain joints, and then armor paneling down the front of your suit for the dive. So once you've got all that on, you hear through your hard suit headsets. No nice way of putting this. You're going to jump off the edge of the platform.
Rock on.
Hell yeah, we are.
And halfway down,
What do you mean no?
the suits are programmed.
Please.
What do you mean no?
What?
Why no?
So we're parking the robot next to the elevator, and then we're without our mechs jumping off of the platform.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I'm also concerned by this, but
The maintenance crawl space is too small for the mechs.
None of us have size
and
1/2 mechs anyway.
There's no elevator stop at this maintenance point.
No, that's fair.
Usually we have to take 10 hours and lower a scaffolding outside of the spire to get to it.
Are we able to do our hard suits then?
Yes.
So pilot hard suits?
Yes.
Okay, so I've
The
got
pilot hard suits are sealed.
Okay. I put the
from the
equipment
atmosphere.
on, and I get ready to
Yeah.
jump. I take my large, rusty old katana and strap it to my back. All right, I'm ready to go.
You all have your pilot loadouts at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, and then he directs you to the edge of the platform where you can see the vastness of the clouds gently wafting by the platform. And, well, it's largely automatic, but, and your exfiltration will be to jump down to the next elevator entrance.
Okay. So I have a couple of tertiary arms on my assault hardsuit.
Yep.
So I'm going to kind of use them to kind of grapple down the side of the elevator shaft as I kind of descend down that way.
Well, you've got all the gear and auxiliary jetpacks to.
Oh, sorry, we have a jetpack.
Yeah, single-use jetpacks, or in this case, double-use.
Okay, so then I'll kind of strap the jetpack on and kind of descend then.
Yeah. It's that scene from Star Trek.
Dave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I go, just in case
Yeah.
things go terribly, I kind of turn Lucifer on.
Okay.
Ah, Lucifer.
So you left the engine running on your mech, and there's
Hey,
visible
Lucifer.
heat.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
What?
I was having a nap.
I know, buddy. But Lucifer, listen to me.
Why?
Okay, if I call for you, you need to drive the mech and come get me, okay? Please.
Are you giving me permission to use the mech by myself?
Yes, but don't use any of the weapons.
But that's so fine!
Okay, look, Lucifer, we don't know if the new Lance improvements work yet.
But I wanna.
Okay.
I could burn up the mech.
I'll let you get one firing off.
Okay!
Okay? After the mission.
Alright.
All right.
I'll
Good
mention
time.
Counter argument, I want to.
All right. So, Lucifer, if I call for you, bring the mech
Okay.
and come get me.
Do I have to get the other ones?
No, just ours.
Okay.
You can't drive the other ones.
But I could tie them off to a rope and tether them down.
Gravity's too high for that. You wouldn't be able to drag them.
Says you.
Okay, well, if you want to try, buddy.
All right. So,
All right. Oh, I got my
wide
gear loadout for my pilot.
brown
Okay.
yonder is waiting for you.
Yeah, I gotta switch to my.
Whee!
All right, Toby leads from the front.
Yeah, I jumped.
Runs up to the fucking edge, like clank, 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 and then just like doesn't even jump, just sort of runs until he reaches the edge and just falls like off the front of the thing.
Wee.
Yeah, I think
While falling, is like still doing the running animation in mid.
I think Garnet goes shortly after Toby to just kind of keep an eye. Make
I
sure he's
just run
okay.
and dive off.
In a much more graceful fashion.
Yeah.
And I take Weaver follows?
Absolutely.
All right. Weaver does
Descending
a
with
single
my-
handspring off the edge.
Yep. Just falling down. Got my energy rifle with me from my hard suit and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it takes a few minutes, but you get halfway down, and your suit has hard suits have a targeting or a waypoint that is counting down to deceleration and landing.
Okay.
And you are descending very quickly because this is lower density than what Cradle has, or even what Mars has. But the density is ramping up
Quickly.
Yeah. So
The
the
gravity
new
increases very swiftly.
the plating on your armor starts to turn from the glossy black to glossy white to a dull gray to a charred black as
Cool.
you are. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening. And suddenly your jetpacks spring into life. You reorient with feet down, and they blast meters long jets as you approach the entrance platform.
Perfect. Do we see anything? Like any targets? Anybody?
You see what looks like a heavily designed shuttle pulling away from this access point.
Does it have any kind of colors or livery on it?
Livery?
Sure, yes.
It has a telltale symbol, a lion rampant, on the exterior. That,
Would I recognize that?
You might, if you've ever had any dealings with the Karakan trade baronies.
Oh, those guys suck.
So these people aren't supposed to be here, I'm guessing.
Karakan trade baronies decided, it would work really great in space? A monarchy. That's all you need to know about them.
Cool.
Them and Cradle, them and Union do not get along.
Thanks,
And good.
Before the shuttle takes away, am I able to take a picture or a snapshot of
Absolutely.
the shuttle?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Each of your hard suits has neural connectivity with you,
Yep.
and you pull up your camera app and you take high resolution snaps of it.
Yeah, just as they're taking off, it's a little grainy, but you can see the lion kind of thing on the.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Can I hail them?
Sure.
Can I do I have comms? Am I able to connect to them?
Well, it depends on whether or not they're monitoring Union comms, which they might be.
I mean, I can also blare a loudspeaker, but I don't know if they would hear me at this distance. But just over any local comms channels and out of a speaker, Toby's gonna go,
"Hey, stop it!
Stop it! You stop that!
The little shuttle, heavily armored shuttle, doesn't change in any way.
Does not respond.
It does not respond. It continues
That's fair.
on. But the platform is coming up real quick, and your retro rockets are doubling and tripling your body weights as the G forces are ramping up.
Ooh.
and you slam into the platform, and you all of you land safely, and you are ready for whatever's inside.
I'm gonna take a knee and hold my gun up and kind of take watch.
All right. You can see that there's an access door ahead of you, and it is open.
Door.
What's inside? The lighting is not great, so you can't see exactly what's inside.
I
Do I have a
draw my
flashlight?
katana and pull out one of my frag grenades.
Hell yeah.
Wait.
Someone asked about flashlight.
If it is at all helpful among my pilot gear, I do have a personal drone
Absolutely.
that I can use to scout out some stuff.
Oh, how do you get to the pilot gear from this page?
Right. You have to be outside of.
You got to be outside of mech combat in order to look at your pilot gear.
No, I didn't do that at all. Like, it just changed pages, but if you go up at the top right where it says your call sign, there's like a little drop down.
active mode,
pilot sheet, mech hangar. Okay. So if you go to your pilot sheet, it'll show your pilot stuff, and then you can just click back onto active mode to go back to battle stuff.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassie.
You're welcome.
I have a sleeping bag.
When you're done.
Sure do, sweetie.
And it doubles as a
Always
body bag.
Whoa.
Are you sure it's just not a body bag?
No, because it's soft. Look, he like
holds it up and like
turns himself to a little cocoon, lies on the ground.
Like squishes it, shows how puffy it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got heavy signature under pilot weapon. Is that like, does it need to be specific or is it just fine?
No, that's fine. That's you just pick the damage type you're doing.
Oh,
whether
cool.
Kinetic, energy, or the third one.
Well, explosive.
Yeah. So, now that you're all on the platform, what do you do?
So, should we interact with those Caracas assholes, or are we just taking our stuff and going?
They've left at this point by the time we land, right?
The shuttle has.
Yeah, the shuttle's taken off, and now we're just kind of on this platform, visibly by ourselves, but there's an open door and it's dark.
Okay.
I do have that
Alright.
drone that I can use to scout ahead.
So yeah, if you want to use your drone.
It does say they're fairly noisy but can fly about half a mile with good maneuverability before losing signal, relaying audio and visual information as they go.
That's
so
pretty
I can
decent
send it
drone.
out a decent little distance out. They are pretty noisy though.
I thought you were going to be like, I got a drone that can scout ahead, and then just point at me.
No. I have a little flying robot.
So you take out. How would you describe it? It's a little.
It's probably like a little orb with like a propeller coming out the top, you know?
Nice.
With like a little like camera eye in the front kind of thing that just kind of like looks around.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's got two rotors that counter rotate to cancel out the spin, and it just buzzes around, and it's very happily looks around, kind of like one of the like the space orb or the space sphere.
Yeah.
So much space, got to see it all.
I hope it's making like little humming notes going.
And,
yeah.
Yeah, it buzzes along there. It flies through the door and takes a look around. And so this is a fairly large room with the elevator shaft passing through the center, but without a what you would call a station, or without a door, an entrance to the elevator shaft.
Oh.
There's access panels, like maintenance type things, and then there's a lot of pipes for the gas harvesting. But this is like a mid-range weather monitoring station. So they only come down here like once a year to do maintenance and make sure there's no crusties on all the machines.
Right. Got to get rid of those crusties.
Ew, crusties.
And your little drone can see it makes it highlights the silhouettes of two dark blobs in the far center, far edge of the room, interacting with what looks like an access panel that says Maintenance 01.
Two blobs in
picking
the
up-
far end of the room.
Is it
And the
picking up any
silhouette-
audio? I mean,
It's not picking
it
up.
would pick up audio, but is it
It's
picking up any,
picking-
like, are they talking? Do we hear any distinct sounds?
It's not picking up any audio. Gusting air from the doorway is drowning out any distinct noises other than the rotor blades and that wind. But you can see that they are transmitting on radio because they're in their suits. Unfortunately, you can't. Your little drone doesn't have the encryption to cipher through it, unless. What do you have on your pilot triggers?
Pilot triggers. I have apply a fist to faces +2, charm +4, get a hold of something +2, hack or fix +2, invent or create +4, stay cool +2, survive +2.
I'd say. What was your +4? Was that create?
Invent or create, yeah.
Invent or create. Okay, so I'd say, or your +2 for the hack or fix.
Yes.
You can enter into the operating system of your little drone and start running decryption algorithms.
Yes.
If you would like, and
nice.
so roll a d20 with your +2 there. And let's see.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, and d20.
Yeah. So,
Or
hang
roll
on.
20?
I
Roll 20.
almost.
Yeah, roll 20.
Yeah.
Almost put that in the Twitch chat. Hilarious.
Ruh-roh.
There we go. Oh, it's because I put it in dark mode and I wasn't used to seeing it that way. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Give me a second here.
What are the rest of you doing?
I have a camel cloth that I'm wrapping around myself, and
Okay.
I'm sneaking up on them.
All right, so Cassie, with an 11,
any
you're
of them.
over a 10.
Mhm.
So
okay.
you are able to break through most of the encryption. So you
Nice.
get a gist of what they're saying. Yeah.
All right, cool.
You could hear through garbled radio. Why is a maintenance hatch so fucking hard to open? What the hell? Really?
I'm going to make a ready to action to threaten them once we hear some kind of an information that they're not friendly.
All right.
Yeah, I just kind of relay back. It's like, it sounds like, so there's two people, two humanoids at the end of the, was it at the end of the hallway over here?
End of the room.
At the end of
There's
the room.
the silhouettes are clearing up because it's a dim
shit.
room.
Did we lose
Oh,
Jordan?
we lost someone.
Yeah, Jordan popped out.
Oh.
Everybody stop. Jordan will be back in a moment. Sometimes his internet is a little buggy.
No.
But your action is readied. You're ready for
All right.
combat. Cassie, you've relayed the information to the other pilots.
Yes.
Overheat over here is hey Sam. There's a Sam hand.
Same hand.
Oh no, the geese are fighting.
No! These are fighting!
Anyway, this is how
Thank you.
this is how I'm proxying myself in right now.
I don't know what the stream looks like, so I'm guessing our layout is a little wonky.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's just hands.
Oh, no.
It's just for them too, but yes, it's
Yeah.
gone a bit silly.
Yeah.
Just go.
No, you
Right
gotta
on.
get
It's
those
okay.
like those mitts, and then you gotta make the bunny out of the mitts. You know what I mean? You ever done that?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, A core memory.
A core memory.
Anyway,
I'm almost tempted, like, while we're waiting for Jordan to come back to, like...
Just continue with your
But,
description.
yeah. And Overheat has wrapped some camouflage sheeting around himself,
Cool.
which allows him to be. Hey!
There he is.
There he is.
I kicked a cave by accident.
Oh,
Oops.
poor guy.
Uh-oh.
Your Honor, my client would like to plead oopsie daisy.
This is a tricky legal subject. We're going to have to go with citing finders versus keepers.
So, Dave, I have a skill called Take Someone Out, which says kill or disable someone quickly and quietly. While I have my camo cloth, can I just sneak up on one of these guys and just go, shh, 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 and just drag him into the dark?
You can. They're right next to each other, so you have to pick your target carefully.
Oh, okay,
But,
here's what I do. I take my grenade in one hand and pull the pin with my thumb.
Yep.
And I just... I sneak up on the other guy, take him out, and I hold up the grenade looking at the one guy going...
Give him the big doe eyes. He's like, I will.
I'll do it.
Just pulls him into the darkness.
You didn't see anything.
Shit.
I suggest you patrol elsewhere.
After 10 minutes, he'll...
Now, there's not supposed to be anyone down here, right?
No, not at all.
No. Okay.
And they're clearly wearing Karrakin livery.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
these are not good people.
They're not even really supposed to be in this system.
They're not supposed to be in this system. I would like to threaten.
Absolutely.
Am I cool to do that? Is that okay?
Or Mike, did you want to take one guy and the other, and then Toby can threaten the other guy?
Sure.
So yeah, you grab the one dude and pull the pin out of a grenade, and Toby.
Oh hell!
Drop your weapons. You have 15 seconds to comply.
Jesus!
Can I get an additional 1d6 for him doing that, please?
Just stepping out of the shadows. Walking towards the guy. I have a heavy laser gun just like pointed at him.
I want to point out that Garnet programmed him to be able to do that, and still every time he does it, it's still it's still
sucks.
unsettling. Yeah, she's like, I made him this way. Oh god.
The worst part is the funnel we've never said was taken away from the front of his face, so it's still just there.
Still funnel hanging, dangling off the front of his face.
One piece of tape is let go, and it's just dangling there like he's eaten half a funnel.
Just throws the sleeping bag at the guy's feet.
Get in the bag.
Oh no! Oh, all right, Mike, roll.
Oh, okay.
You're taking someone out.
I've got +6 to threaten. What do I roll for that?
1d20 plus 6. Do it in roll 20. This is
Oh,
amazing.
come the hell
16.
on! I got a 9.
21.
Hey.
Well, the threat works better than you fumbling with the guy. You grab him and your grip slips. It's like, oh, what the hell has me?
Please don't drop the grenade.
Oh, God.
But your grenade plus Killbot here have stopped them in their tracks. So, your threaten goes off flawlessly.
Yep.
State your business.
They're both like, cool, man, cool. Cool.
You state your business.
Cool does not compute. State your business.
We're here for a thing.
We're here for a thing.
Thing does not compute.
Identify thing.
We don't know.
Okay. Can I step in and kind of help out a little bit here with my +4 to charm in order to like kind of, we're gonna Wouldn't me and Toby good cop, bad cop this situation a little bit?
Absolutely. Please do.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Mama Bear gave him an Angie mode, lady. That's why. That's the.
Yeah, no,
why
it's
he's
perfect.
like
It's
this.
perfect. That's what we want. This is what we
Yeah.
want. We want.
Yeah.
I'm coming in after we've scared the shit out of them to assure them that everything is gonna be fine. We just want the information. We just want to know why they're there.
Oh yeah, good cop, bad cop. I
Yes,
like that.
exactly. We're good cop, bad
Yeah,
copping
yeah,
this. If I could, not scramble my words.
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Garnet walks up and kind of grabs, gently kind of grabs, Toby's shoulder, and just kind of looks at the guy and is just like, "Hey, okay, just settle down just a second there, Toby. Hi. What are you doing here? Are you okay? Do you want a cookie?" She pulls a cookie out of her face.
Comply. Consume cookie.
There's a gun barrel in his face. Eat the
Pulls out a
fucking cookie.
All right.
I'm doing the nice mom thing is basically what I'm doing here.
That's awesome.
All right. Full disclosure, we're just here to get some package, device, whatever. They just told us where it was. We would know it when we found it, but we haven't been able to get through the door.
Okay. Who sent you?
Well, since we're in our uniforms, we're the KTB,
Yeah, but what house in the KTB?
House of Smoke.
Oh.
Wow, that sounds like a bunch of edgelords.
It's kind of their intelligence division.
It's not a lot of intelligence. They think inbreeding's a
Okay.
good tactic.
Okay. How much? How many others of there are you?
It's just us two.
I'll believe that for a fucking minute.
Well, since you there's only the room and the shafts through it.
I'm
and the
gonna
piping through it.
I'm gonna pistol whip the guy who's in the bag.
Meanwhile, this guy is just complying and getting into the sleeping bag.
He's got the sleeping bag up to his neck with the string drawn, so he's just in a bag. Yeah.
Munching
I just
on a
come along with
cookie
my
and
gun, just pow. Tell me the
got
truth.
cookie crumbs on his face, and he's got his little sippy juice box to his mouth, and you just pistol whip him.
Just pop him.
Right in
Tell
the
me
bush.
the truth. How many of there are you?
Oh! He falls to the ground like a sack of cement. Or
These are
more
terrible
poignant,
intelligence agents.
Yeah, it's the house
sleeping
of
bag
smoke.
full of cement. And
God, learn to resist interrogation. My God.
We'd rather
hey,
live.
all right. I mean, that was unnecessary. He was giving us information. He was doing so very cooperatively.
I want him to do it faster, and then he.
That was how could you get any faster than literally he just spit it out? He just said
He's getting antsy. He's getting antsy.
We don't have time for this.
We really don't. Come on.
Your killbot put me in a sleeping bag.
Don't have time for this. How many more of them are you?
Him. That's
Him?
it.
What?
Yeah, he gestures with his face to the other guy that Mike tried to subdue.
I
They're
just
like a-
grabbed
like-
him in the mouth.
Some kind of check for sensing whether or not we could sense whether or not he's telling the truth.
Unless you have one stated, throw down a flat D20.
Flat D20.
Ooh,
Let's
I
just
have
do
one
it.
for that. Let me try.
Ah!
Oh, Garnet is too
Ooh.
trusting.
That's a 1.
Garnet,
Oh, that's a 20
However-
for Mike, though.
Okay.
Garnet is too trusting. Is like, I believe you,
Well,
honey.
that sounds reasonable. She pulled out another cookie.
And Overheat is like, tell me.
I got the gun. I'm gonna
I swear to God.
It's like we're doing this good cop, bad cop thing, and there's one good cop and 3 bad cops.
Yeah.
So he
Three
tells you,
very bad cops and mom.
And Mom.
He tells you in short, they wanted to keep it discreet. There's more men on the shuttle, but they're not coming back for a few minutes or until we give them the signal.
Oh, that shuttle we saw leave.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. So then we have very limited time. We need to make sure that these guys don't backstab us.
Initiating light interrogation protocol.
And he just starts like slapping him in the face a bunch. Just like...
How about one of us run in and get the package, and we can just get the hell out of here?
He's like tickling the bottom of their feet, like
No! All right, so
yeah, I'm gonna run into the door and just get the thing we're here to get.
Okay,
all right, so there's a big access panel, says maintenance 01, and there's an access keypad to the side, and a bunch of heavy locks placed. How do you approach this?
Lucifer, do you know the code?
Can we tie these guys down so they don't mess with us, and then I can roll for a hacker fix?
I got one in the bag.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because we don't know the code and they didn't know the code either.
Yes and yes.
Lucifer, do you know the code?
D's nuts.
Okay, I'm gonna try D's nuts.
I'm gonna try D's nuts.
Concerning
Next,
tying
try
up the other guy.
Ligma.
Oh, it's the rarer form, Bofa.
Does the code work, Dave?
It does not.
Lucifer, the code didn't work. What else do you got?
Oh, you can attempt to cram the other guy in the same sleeping bag.
Yes.
And then
Just like
seal it
one
up.
dude
airtight.
already in the bag looks at the other guy.
Get in the bag.
Try the combination for your luggage.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 9.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Try
We've also
Hotmail
really
password.
conveniently forgotten that you're holding a live grenade still.
Yeah, I know.
Still hasn't put the pin back in that.
No one asked me to put the pin back in.
He does
Okay,
have to
cool.
do
So
that.
that's just existing then.
It's just like the
Apparently
Anchorman
takes
fight.
one
There's
finger.
Brick with the grenade.
Don't panic, man. As he jams numbers into the pad.
Which
is
is
I
don't know.
Cassie, would you like to hacker fix?
I would like to hacker.
Please hacker
All
fix.
right.
Thank you.
So there's a little programming port to the side that you can uncover, plug into, and so roll me a hacker fix
Yes.
with advantage. Oh, never mind.
Oh, with advantage, but I have 15.
Yeah, roll a d6 and add that to it.
Okay. Hang on a second here. Boop. And 4 on top of that, 19.
All right, so you got a 19, and you managed to run through a series of codes, esoteric or simple, and you managed to find a 19-digit key that pops the lock.
Yeah.
And can I get that wind sound, Toby? Yay!
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 Yeah.
So the big locks, they pop off with jets of compressed air, and they move out of the way. And this big maintenance panel just kind of pops forward a couple of inches, denoting that the rest has to be done by hand.
Okay.
Okay.
And you pull the big door out of the way, and there's a secondary case that doesn't have a lock on it, but has some rather concerning looking symbols on it. It says, "Do not open under any circumstances." There's wash hands before use. They're trying to warn you away from this. Say that you got in there. There's a little biohazard symbol. There's cognitive hazards ahead.
Wow.
Fun.
And
Cognitive hazards.
Yeah, this probably means it's paracausal in some way.
Oh.
Cognitive's all you have.
That's not good.
And so you open up the second this cabinet with all the warning symbols on it, and you see what looks to be an NHP casket.
Oh, not another one. We keep collecting these things.
Yay!
But this one is
Yay,
solid.
more friends.
More friends.
But this one looks like it's made out of onyx,
Ooh, fancy. This is a fancy one.
and it has. Oh, what was that?
It's fancy.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, I spoke over you. I didn't.
No, it's fine. I'm still out with the two guys in the sleeping bag, just staring at them.
Very.
Just staring down.
That's his growl.
Yeah, just a constant hum coming out of him as he's staring at them.
And there are
Literally do that all day, as long as you need to.
sometimes changes pitch slightly. You think something's changing, but no, he's just staring harder.
Yeah, just staring a little bit harder than previously. It's fucking terrifying.
Eventually, he realizes that he can change the pitch a lot and starts to make music with it.
So this NHP.
Okay, we
this
stop.
NHP casket.
Or me
Let's
making-
get it out. Oh, I should put
It's
the
the
pin back in this grenade.
size. It's the size of a large old tome.
just a
Something
book?
like the big old. No, it's the size of a tome.
It's like book size.
But it's solid. It looks like it's made out. Yeah, about the size of a flat bread box.
So I'm watching. So with my rifle, I'm watching the elevator shaft, just in case we get approached from behind by unfriendlies. And I kind of radio down to Mike's character, and I ask, so what are we looking at? What's down there?
It's an NHP. It's about the size of a big phone book, like an old kind
Yeah,
of.
that's a good size.
Yeah.
you
Even
know,
though those don't
that
exist
old thing,
anymore.
phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's like 2 loaves of bread. It's covered in onyx, and I was told, it said on the cover of it, don't open it. You may not see things the way they are. Also, in case anyone was concerned, I put the pin back in my grenade because this looks like this is a 2-hand thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I have taken
Also-
the book and I have strapped it to my thigh. I am ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's super dangerous looking. I would make sure that doesn't open.
Yeah, make sure that's in a bit of a sack or something.
I don't have a sack, but I have a camel cloth that I've kind of shittily wrapped it up in, so it's technically
That'll do.
invisible.
Sure.
No one will be able to tell that. No one will be able to tell it's on your leg.
In the bag.
Everything goes in the bag.
This is Toby's loot sack.
I got 2 people in a box.
He looks at
Wow.
the people in the bag. He's like, I have collected you.
Toby, if you keep these
Gotta
people, you have to
catch 'em all.
feed them.
Oh.
So
If you take them home, you have to feed them.
So you can hear there's a sound of engines outside the room you're in.
Yeah.
So it kind of sounds like the shuttle might be coming back.
Oh, I could nuke that shuttle in one shot.
Yeah, how far are we from our...
Without your mech or with your mech?
I mean, Lucifer wants to try a test shot.
Your exfil is another skydive
true.
away.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get out of here then.
All right, let's
Are we
skedaddle.
jetpacking up, or are we dropping further down to exfiltration?
Dropping further down. Your
boy.
jetpacks have enough fuel for a second drop.
Okay.
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 Yeah, someone in the chat asked, how limited are our jetpacks? I'm like, that's a very good question that we didn't ask.
They're plot limited.
Could
Good
my
answer.
jetpack maintain the drop with 2 people?
It might not be able to.
Okay. Toby's just going to melt the drawstring so that it stays stuck around the 2 guys so that they're stuck in there.
You break the zipper and they're like, damn it!
Yeah, just like fucking pulls that thing tight on them and just like fucking breaks the zipper off.
Stay.
And like gets up and starts, like fucking running back.
Incredible.
So you all head to the. Oh, hey, he's back.
Yeah. He's Lasangi.
I made 2 friends today.
Did you make 2 friends or did you lose one sleeping bag?
They're like, that robot sucks.
Killbots are getting way more abusive. Usually they just kill you. Now they're making fun of us.
This is emotional damage.
You make it back to the entrance to this maintenance hall, and you can see that the shuttle is braking and approaching the platform from the side with its door open. What do you do?
Oh no. Okay, go, Mike. Go.
I'm okay. I still have this grenade.
Yes.
Can I underhand throw this grenade into the opening door and then dive away safely?
I won't say no.
But I feel like we might have been introduced to a new villain and I'm about to kill them. Because I have take someone out.
Mike, you're ignoring the main rule here. I haven't named them.
Oh. That's probably for the best.
I could save, if there's a villain in the shuttle, I can save them for later.
So yeah, just as it pulls up and the hatch opens, I just go, help. Please roll well. Please roll well. Yes!
Yes! Let's roll, baby.
23.
And then I dive off, and I just kind of go, we should get out of here. We should go.
Well, because you know what I'll do, actually, since you threw the thing in, I'm going to see if I can distract the pilot of the shuttle by putting a couple of rounds just into the front of it.
If you roll too high, you might just kill the pilot.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
just I want them to be like distracted and kind of like pull away from us, kind of thing. Like I'll be like, "Oh shit, we're under fire," and kind of like try to do evasive maneuvers while they have a little bomb in their backseat, kind of thing.
All right, let's do this in order. Mike, you've rolled. You throwed your grenade without the pin this time.
Yes.
And it goes through their opening hatch, and the two guys poised at the hatch look very confused.
Yeah, they're.
And you dive off the platform. Jordan, roll.
Okay, so I'm going to roll plus my assault, which is 4, so 1d20 plus 4, right?
Yep.
1d20 plus 4. I rolled a 16 total.
Ooh. All right, so since this is a combat shuttle, you don't make penetration, but you do spiderweb the glass on the side, so he knows he's under fire.
Yeah.
And he veers the shuttle away, knocking the two tactical guys in the shuttle to the floor of the shuttle. And do you dive after overheat?
Well, yeah, I don't want to be in the way of the shuttle coming after us or anything. So,
yeah,
if I have to make evasive movements, then I'll do that.
So that's 2. Garnet and Toby, what are your actions?
I'm just gonna like literally the second the grenade goes off, just like run to the edge and just like whee hop off.
Yeah, going after Toby.
Nice. All right, so the shuttle veers away. It's about 10 meters from the platform when an explosion just jets out from the open door, and you can see the engines of the shuttle start to flicker and fade. And you dive off the platform, and you're on to your second skydive.
Yay!
Followed by a
plummeting right above us as we're diving.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like
it.
I feel like we're going in parallel, and we're getting the astonished look of the pilot looking at us as we're looking at him waving.
Yeah.
So my mobility hard suit, or my hard suit is a mobility hard suit, which actually has flight integration.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that I'm able to like, using the flight ability of my hard suit, like actually be able to like maneuver around and make sure that like we don't get bonked in the head by shit
Absolutely.
falling from the sky over top us?
Yeah, you
potentially.
have maneuverability.
I have that one
Nice,
too,
okay,
actually. That's a good question. So have we made it
So
down?
you do the skydiving from the eraser with Arnie, and you skydive around using your maneuverability to push people out of the way of the shuttle as it comes barreling through. With new gouts of flame coming out of it, and it clips the side of the spire.
Oh,
Yeah.
And there's now debris falling out from it. Your
Whoa,
hard suits are doing their what?
I was trying to. Yeah, this did not turn out well.
So
no.
your hard suits, the color on the armor plating is starting to darken again, as you are gently gently but firmly descending through.
It's quite the dichotomy there.
Yeah, through Jupiter's atmosphere.
Oh.
Okay, so
And,
what was the plan past this point to get back to our mechs and stuff like that?
We go to the
'Cause I don't
lower
recall
rendezvous
what the
area,
plan was.
and we take the elevator back up.
There is a high-speed elevator down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
We're just
okay.
gonna catch
So we
that
have
up.
to make it to the elevator. Got it.
Yeah, it's just
the
to
place
get to
we
this.
needed to get into didn't have elevator access, so we had to jump down, and now we're jumping down to an area with elevator access.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't follow that part. Okay. So-
Union's reasoning for hiding it here is that it's hard to get to.
Yeah, no kidding.
It takes forever to get down to it.
Yeah.
So if they needed it, they could go get it, but why would you hide something in a place hard to get? Because it's hard to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to see if we can figure out where we're supposed to land at this point, or where we're supposed to infiltrate for the elevator proper.
At the bottom of the spire, there is a second landing point, more of just a platform for the maintenance gantries, and it has elevator access. And your heads-up displays are telling you that it's approaching quickly, and you're about to hit your deceleration point again. And,
Okay.
Yep.
So am I able to see it from this point, or like are we landing in like sort of like a bay with a door hatch type of situation, or like is it just a maintenance tunnel? Like what kind of entry point are we looking at?
It's a ring-shaped platform around the base of the spire.
Okay.
There's big gas harvesting inlets down there, and oh geez, mystery hand. Yeah, Mike, you live in a lucky place.
That's called
mystery
the wife.
hand.
And she's fantastic.
But yeah, there's big industrial inlets for harvesting gas at different altitudes, and there's a big ring platform that you can land on.
Okay.
And there's no sign of anyone being down there.
Okay, so we'll try to land and approach the door to the elevator entrance, I suppose.
Yeah. Your jets kick in one at a time as you reach the right altitude or distance from the platform, and you slam into the deck grating, even heavier than before because now you're deeper into Jupiter's gravity well.
Yeah.
And you all make it down safe, if not disoriented and very heavy now.
Yay.
All right, let's take the elevator back up and fire up the mechs and get the hell out of here. This was easy.
Usually the maintenance staff used exosuits akin to the Caliban to work down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they usually have exo armor to help them do maintenance because they're so damn heavy.
Okay. I'm going to pass my rifle to my tertiary arm attachments and use my what is it? I have hacker fix +4.
Oh, way better than mine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It did come up, and you look like you're having fun. So.
Aw, that's nice of you. Am
So
I able to
there's,
like? Is there like a
help action?
Yeah, thank you.
I would
Like a help action that I can
I would
do?
happily take a help action if this
Is that a thing in Lancer?
I'm going to
Not
let
really.
you roll along with to give Jordan advantage.
Okay, so how would you like me to do that?
So roll your hacker fix, and if you
Mhm.
get over 10, that means Jordan can roll a d6 along with his roll.
Okay, cool. 15.
Hell yeah.
Do it up.
So I roll 1d20 +4 plus 1d6.
Yes.
Nice.
So 22.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
D6 really came through, actually.
God damn.
Beautiful.
So you pop open the little hatch next to the elevator, and there's a bunch of hookups, and you hook up to the effectively USB port from 15,000 years in the future. So it's a USB-C.
Yeah.
We still put it in the wrong way though, because you know.
Son of a damn it!
First.
So you parse through some codes and through some code, and you find call elevator and open the door.
Okay.
Usually the maintenance techs come down here with a access equipment. So the elevator is called, and it wasn't very far away. There's extra elevator cars that can pull aside and let one through. So it only takes a few moments for one to load onto the track, and you can load into it.
Okay.
I go in.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
So
assuming
before
we pile
you-
in.
let's go.
Let's
Everybody piles in, and there's benches around the elevator wall, because it being a high-speed elevator, you're going to be in some high G's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
It's
it-
meant for
until it's
cargo,
done.
right?
Yeah.
Cargo and maintenance techs.
Yeah.
Toby's
so-
gonna be just fine.
Poor maintenance tax.
Yeah. So you get seated, and it accelerates, and you get upwards of 6G pushing down on you.
Ooh.
And G's are apparently exponential. So
Cool.
you
Yeah.
are
Love that for us.
Stacking Earth gravities is pretty rough, let me tell
Yeah.
you.
you're effectively just putty in the bottom of your suits.
Yeah, our heart suits. I think they have like an interior gel layer or something like that.
Yeah. You're putting it to the limit.
Definitely.
Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
As you go rocketing upwards, and it only takes 5 or so minutes to reach the entire length of the mining spire. And
Just as the elevator's going up, Toby starts blaring Long Tall Sally for like no reason. It's like
I thought you were gonna say a girl from Ipanema.
That's
like a
Ipanema.
fucking
Oh, yeah,
ridiculous elevator.
And then before long, the gravity's pull lightens on you, and the elevator starts to decelerate, and you're all weightless as it's trying to slow down for the final station.
Yep.
And you
Bad
arrive,
roller coaster.
Nice.
and you are all very sore,
Yeah, I imagine.
except for Toby.
Except for Toby. Toby's good.
Hi.
I think we managed to get through this without actually any combat, guys. Good for us.
Yeah.
Honestly, narrative sessions are entirely valid.
Yeah,
I love them.
I really like them. I was thinking like, we all got these new parts and stuff, and it's gonna be really unfortunate if we don't get into combat. But like, I've actually had a tremendous time. Like, this has been a huge amount of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm super glad.
I put 2 guys in a bag.
Yeah, you did. I gave him cookies and
It's a
juice
full day.
boxes.
I do check in on Lucifer. Lucifer, how are you doing, buddy?
All you hear is tequila.
Lucifer?
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 You can see the hands on your neck just going like.
Lucifer. 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 You're doing this despite me, aren't
Fucked
you?
up your entire playlist.
Lucifer.
What?
Have you fired the gun at all?
No.
Lucifer, what did you fire at?
I didn't empty out a clip.
It doesn't have a clip. It's an energy weapon.
I didn't empty out an energy weapon.
There's a melted railing nearby.
Just like slagged off.
Sorry guys, that railing was looking at me kind of weird. I had to dump the mag.
Looking at me kind of sus, so I melted it.
I don't like it.
Changes your entire like cockpit playlist to just tequila, like 50 copies of tequila, and that's the entire playlist.
666 times.
Well, Lucifer, I was gonna let you power up all the systems and fire the gun at full power, but now I'm not gonna let you.
You're
I
grounded,
may have
Missy.
already done it.
What do you mean you already did it?
May have already done it.
What do you mean you may have already done it? That would mean that the mech is already in the red zone. Oh shit.
See those little wires hanging in your cockpit sparking?
Shit.
So we're going to put the cockpit, or the book, the core that we found. Sorry. Into what, Mike? You want to carry that back?
Yeah, it's just the size of a book. It can sit in my lap.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Or you
cockpit's
can-
about as safe as anyone else's, right?
You could strap it into Toby's spare seat.
Absolutely, just as
I
safe
actually
as
do
anyone
have a
else's.
spare seat in my cockpit.
I also have one now, actually.
Oh, Garnet can do it too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who wants it? I gotta yell at my AI because it was
Am I
bad.
allowed to have a friend?
You're of course allowed to have a friend.
Can I have a little buddy sit in the back seat?
Yeah, you can.
Now it's just the AI, right? Like it's just in like a box.
Yeah.
It's not like a full NHP.
Well, it is a
NHP
full
or
NHP. It's the full imprint of its
software
of its mind.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as soon as it plugs into more RAM, it can fill out its mind. It kind of decompresses.
Yeah. So he's gonna like put it in the seat, and he's gonna like buckle it up, and like maybe if he's
Give
got
it
a
a
little
little pat.
blanket, like put a little blanket on it, and give it a little pat.
And there's little symbols up through the and one of them says, "Stop it."
Do not
No.
treat me like a child.
You and me are friends now.
Why can't I go visit Toby? He gives little head pats.
Damn it.
Toby does what he's told.
Friend.
And just when you think you are done your mission, the plot shows back up.
Okay.
As is
the
what to do.
the shuttle that you landed in gets hit with a heavy artillery blast, breaking one of the engines, wing engines, off, and it crashes to the ground. And the shuttle just kind of tips to one side. It doesn't detonate entirely. It just it's thoroughly disabled. There was no damage to the cockpit, but
The shuttle shot, basically. It's toast.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Are we able to deploy before it crashes and we're not able to get out at this point?
You all parked your mechs near the elevator, so you're
Okay.
outside of the shuttle.
Yeah.
So you saw the shuttle get hit, and looking around, you see that there's a heavy Karrakin trade barony dropship that large enough to haul mechs is starting to come into a landing on another pad.
Toby, you may want to activate again.
Yeah, that's tracks.
He just climbs into the robot and gets himself all hooked in. All right,
And,
awesome.
And you know what? This is a perfect place to put a mark in.
Ah.
Combat
know,
next
I know.
episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Next episode on Dragon Ball Z, we're finally finished powering up.
Yeehaw, chuckle fucks.
Hey, chowder. Da, 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 da. So yeah, this is a perfect place to put a pin in that.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to get back and do it. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
flechette shells. I've burning a hole in my
I
pocket.
want to blow things up by
Yeah.
punching them, and also make a bunch of illusory copies of things that are going to trick the enemy.
Yeah.
Mama Bear used double team.
Uh-oh.
Respective.
Evasiveness rose.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you all had fun.
We did.
Yeah.
And we kind of ended perfectly on time this time.
Yeah.
So that's
Sure did.
fantastic
Look
for me.
at us.
I always planned for
Dave,
more
the
plot.
consummate professional.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you should see my notes for this. It is rough.
I will when I go up for Patreon in about a week.
Yep. So I'll divide it into this week's and next sessions.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you everyone coming out and playing. Glad you all had fun. Got to stuff 2 guys in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assaulted a prisoner. War crime.
We got to do good cop, bad cop, bad cop, bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop, war crime, bad cop.
And you blew up a shuttle.
Yeah, we blew up a shuttle. It's true.
We did blow that shuttle up, and we did leave those 2 gentlemen in a bag.
It's true.
They'll
Well,
be fine.
hopefully
They
so.
can climb down.
Oh, will they be fine? If they get
Yeah.
out of the bag, they don't have any jetpacks. We blew up their ride.
They'll climb down.
They'll climb down.
Yeah.
Get out.
I'm sure that they'll get picked up by their various entities at some point.
If you guys tell the people who run the station, they will send rescue for those people
No.
in 10
There are
hours.
2 bagged men.
I don't think I will.
2 bagged men.
I
Bagged
think,
men.
I think bagged.
They are a bagged.
I think Garnet probably would.
I don't
Be
think.
like,
Yeah.
hey,
I think they need to learn their lesson.
It's just the
by
rescue.
dying.
No.
The rescue gantry will get to them in 10 hours, so they'll be best friends by the time they.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
We were trapped in an elevator for 10 hours together.
This is our get along sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag. Oh gosh, we're gonna need
So,
to
yeah.
get you a new sleeping bag.
I need another one. It's
Yeah.
really good though because if you fully close it up around a person, it gives them immunity to burn, protection against the vacuum of space, and enough air for an hour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I
it
just
really
read
is
more
an
about
However,
emergency
in a
sleeping
bag. So
Yes.
Someone took a mummy sleeping bag and put like an airtight faceplate on it and some tanks, and now it's a space sleeping bag.
it's good for if you need to rescue somebody from space.
Yeah.
I'm also carrying a bunch of medical kits. Basically, if moms get blown up, then I put her in a bag and put it in the medical kits.
Thank you. I know I can always count on you, sweetie.
So again, I'd like to thank my players, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike from D20 Live. If you liked this game and you wanted to see the notes from it, you can join the D20 Live Patreon at the $10 tier, and you will get both the character sheets from everyone here, as well as the notes for this game.
Heckin' yeah.
We will be back
Then we've
in
got
2
George.
weeks.
Hi, I'm
sorry.
Jordan. I was interrupting Mike. What's going on?
We'll be back in 2 weeks to promote Jordan's game, so talk about it.
Yeah. Jordan's
Okay,
game.
so my game coming up in what, 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks' time, it's going to be set in an alternate universe where the 80s never went away, and just turned into more and more 80s as the years went on. We follow the destructive and horribly ill-advised careers of 3 action-packed police officers, and now 1 news reporter who will not go away. And their various shenanigans through Night City, or whatever it is I've named it at the time. I think I
Whatever
changed
the
it 3
fuck.
times.
Yeah.
Midnight City or Twilight City or
Neon Valley, what I don't know. You get the
No.
idea.
we don't go to Neon Valley. Too many hipsters. Then we got Cassie.
I have been Cassie D20 Love Chew. If I may plug thing, if
Yeah.
you are going to be at Breakout Con in Toronto, I am going to be at Breakout Con in Toronto at a table selling my dice. Come
Ooh.
see me. Come say hi.
They're
Come
really
maybe
nice
if you
dice.
like my shiny math rocks. Come
What day is
maybe.
Breakout Con?
It's the weekend of St. Patty's Day, so it's like the
Okay.
17th to
They're
19th.
they're really pretty dice,
Thank you.
and they're all hand sanded and
They're
hand
all- yeah.
poured.
Yep, all made by hand by me. I use lots of glitter, so if you like glittery dice,
That's how you know they're good.
That's how you know, yeah.
Yeah.
they're shiny. So come see me.
I think glitter is a part of Cassie's bloodstream now.
Yes, absolutely, 110%.
You're like 0.01 glitter at this point.
I am all Kirby and glitter. I am made of Kirby and glitter.
And Bewares.
And beware. Yeah.
Bewares.
And then we have Chief Macbeth.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Wow.
I'm Chief Macbeth. I'm on Twitter. Not Twitter. I'm on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Chief_Macbeth. We stream Monday to Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We do games and stuff. Except for this coming week, I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off because I had to stream today and yesterday, and God damn it, I want a weekend. I want one. I'm gonna have one.
You're gonna carve it out of the week with my cold dead hands.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks for having me on. I was today playing Toby.
While sick as a dog.
Yeah,
we're feeling rough today.
Oh yeah, I've had to like mute myself several times to make gross noises.
Oh, and we appreciate that.
I appreciate you too.
So yeah,
Can't wait to get back into this.
Do we have any more announcements?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Legion, for coming out, and see you next time.
Definitely.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.